Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you have been following my channel for a little bit, you must know by now that I'm a huge mini bag lover. I love mini bags, either whether it's Chanel or Louis Vuitton, just because they're so versatile, so lightweighted, and also they're just so cute. Especially for the summertime, I love carrying them around, and then it just like light up my whole outfit. So I know that a lot of you guys are interested in the Louis Vuitton Monogram bags, and then a lot of you guys love the mini bags for whether it's like the Nano Speedy or it's the mini Pallas. So in today's video, I'm going to do a comparison as well as some mug shots of these two bags, and also like the comparison of the price point. If you're interested in what can fit inside of this Nano Speedy versus my Chanel round clutch, feel free to follow the link on the top right, where I did a very detailed comparison between these two bags. But in the previous video, I didn't include like a mug shot, so that's why I also like added this round clutch so that you can kind of get the feeling of what is the chain length and then how it looks on me. So why don't we get started? Okay, so before we do the mug shot, I just want to give you guys some like idea of what can fit inside of this mini Pallas and also like the Nano Speedy. I did some review, like the what fits inside review for the Nano Speedy. So if you watch that video, you know that Nano Speedy can actually fit like a sunglasses case. So I was using like the Tom Ford sunglasses case to test like the volume of this bag, and obviously if you slip it into this bag at certain angle, it can easily fit inside, so it can actually fit a lot. And then so that's why I feel like that's the reason why like Nano Speedy is so popular and so hard to get nowadays, just because how versatile it is. Okay, so let me put the round clutch aside, and then because like today's video, I'm just going to like focus on the comparison between the mini Pallas and also like Nano Speedy. So I was chatting with my friend the other day, and then she said as she grow in age, or like as time goes by, I think she fell more and more in love with like the Louis Vuitton Monogram. I think in the past, some of us might think that it's a little bit like you know, like old school, or maybe like we thought like the Monogram is something for our mom's age, but not anymore. I think the more I look at it, the more I believe that it's such a classic and such a cute design. So let me show you whether what fits in this Nano Speedy can also fit into this mini Pallas. So I got this mini Pallas from, let's say, from Dublin when I was traveling for business. I think it's hard to get this one just because the price is just like unbelievable. I think I bought it for maybe around like $800. I think this is so much cheaper if you were to get like another like similar size like Louis Vuitton bag, because like this Nano Speedy is $1,000, maybe like $1,200. Yeah, so like the price difference between these two is like by itself is like 400 bucks. But I do think like this to fit around like the same amount of stuff. But as you can see, like from like the length of these two bags, this one is slightly longer in length. Let me show you. So if you put like the Nano Speedy in front of the mini Pallas, you can see like a mini Pallas is definitely a little bit longer in length. However, if you kind of like turn it around and then to compare the width of this bag, this mini Pallas is definitely a little bit I think thinner. because like the Nano Speedy, it's more bulky and then can definitely fit a lot more in terms of the width of the bag. And then in terms of like the versatile, whether it's versatile or not, I would say like both are super versatile. The only difference is the Mini Pallas comes with a detachable strap. So as you can see, like both side of the strap, if you look at like the metal part, you can see you can like turn it around like 360 degrees, and you can easily like attach it to kind of like on both sides of the Mini Pallas. So I found it really helpful, just because like if you want to wear this bag as like a crossbody bag, you can attach the strap and then to just like wear it very comfortably as a crossbody bag. However, like the Nano Speedy, in comparison, like the strap cannot be removed or detached. So you have to like, I think it would be so cute if you can just like hold the bag like this without the strap. And then some of my friends are even thinking about like, once they have a daughter, you know, so they can pass on this bag to their daughter, and then so like imagine like maybe a 3-year-old or like a 5-year-old carrying this Nano Speedy. I think it would be so cute. However, the only problem or issue is like the strap cannot be detached from this bag. So I would say like the best way to wear this bag is also to wear it crossbody. Let me show you a comparison of like the chain length. I think in terms of the chain length, these two are very similar. Maybe like the Mini Pallas is a little bit longer in terms of the chain length, but to be honest, I can't really tell a difference between these two. So I think the length-wise both works perfectly for my height. So just for your information, I'm 5'6", so it's about 167 and 168 centimeters, just for your reference. So I really like the length of the strap for both bags. And then I think in terms of versatility, I think like the Mini Pallas is more versatile just because the strap can be removed or detached from like the bag itself. However, I do want to point out that this metal chain part of the Mini Pallas cannot be removed or detached from the bag. I think this is one thing that you want to pay attention to. Let me remove the leather strap so that you can see more clearly. Oops. All right. So as you can see, like this metal parts can be removed by one side, but in terms of the other side, I think it's the metal chain is actually attached to the bag. Not sure whether you can see it in the camera, but some people find it very useful because like they can easily remove the metal chain from one side and then also like attach it to the other side, so that you can kind of like form like a, you know, it's a wrist bag in this sense. So you can just wrap the metal chain or strap around your waist, and then so it's like a bracelet pretty much. It's a gold bracelet, and then you can just like carry the bag like so. I really like using the bag this way as well, especially if I want to go super minimal like with this bag. And then I think the gold chain also like add a little bit like sparkle to your outfit. So I've been like loving this bag a lot. I also noticed, not sure whether you noticed that as well, that a lot of like the sales associate in the Louis Vuitton boutique, they also carry the Mini Pallas. So this is actually the sales associates like work bag in the Louis Vuitton boutique. However, like the color, there's a color difference because like the leather part of this bag, I think what the sales associates have, it's in brown color, or it's a dark gold color, versus the one that I got is actually in the red color. I also know like some people got it in pink, other people got it in the black color. I think all four color looks really good with the monogram. I think it's just because the monogram is so classic and it matches with pretty much everything. Alright, so next I'm going to show you what fits inside this mini Pallas. So I'm not going to like do a detailed what fits inside for the Nano Speedy because I just did that with the Chanel Run Clutch. If you're interested, I'm going to link that video down below in the description box, so feel free to check that out as well. But in terms of the mini Pallas, first of all, let's try whether the sunglasses case can also fit inside of this mini Pallas. And it fits. I think it's because although in shape, the mini Pallas is a little bit flat. However, like I think the width just get wider and wider towards the bottom of this bag. So a sunglasses case can still fit inside of this bag. But I think like people usually don't carry a heavy sunglasses case with them. So I'm just going to show you like how my daily essentials fit into this bag, and also like how much of a space is still left after I fit in all this daily essential. So first and foremost, definitely a phone is very important. I want to point out that see like there's a small V-shaped I would say like pocket here in the front of the bag. I found it really helpful to have this pocket because you can actually fit your phone inside of this pocket. I would say like it's hard to fit it just like this, just like so. You have to like fit it, slide it in at a certain angle, but I think it's not hard at all to find this perfect angle. And once you put the phone inside, see, like if you were to like make the bag upside down, like you don't need to worry too much about like having this phone like falling outside of the bag. I know like a lot of us nowadays use our phones pretty much like every 5 minutes, definitely we want to check our phone. So I found it especially helpful to have this pocket because you can just easily like get your phone outside of this pocket, respond back to messages, pick up phone calls, and then easily put it back in this pocket. And some people like feel insecure whenever they put their phone in like an outside pocket for like safety reasons. However, because I think like the opening of this pocket is a little bit like on the narrow side, so if for example like a thief or like someone else want to like steal your phone, I don't think it's that easy. Because like you have to get it out at a certain angle, and only you will know like which angle you should kind of like put the phone in order to get it out. So I found it super helpful, and I love putting my phone inside of this front pocket. Okay, so after you put in the phone, I also like carry as usual like my my card holder with me. It can easily fit inside, whether you want to like put it down like horizontally or like vertically, it both fit. And let's see, as usual, like my lip balm from Vaseline, it can fit easily inside, and also like the AirPod that I have. I also like have like a car key that I also fit quite easily inside of this bag. Also like a Chanel lipstick as always, like a hair tie that also fits inside of this bag, and also like my sunglasses can also fit inside quite easily. And let me show you, like there's some spaces left. I think you can easily put like a pack of tissue paper or like some extra cards, for example, like the metro cards that you have inside, or simply like maybe a sunscreen or something like that. And then it can close pretty easily. Now, I do want to point out there's some like color like fading away like on the metal here. So as you see like on the zipper, the gold zipper, like the color is actually a little bit like fading away as you use this bag, but I personally don't see it as a huge issue because I've been using this bag pretty much every day since I got it from maybe like almost 2 years ago. So because it's so versatile, I usually just put it inside of my work bag. So for a work bag, I usually like have a tote, and then where I put my laptop and all my kind of like work related items inside of that bag. And then I also like detach the strap, the leather strap that comes with this bag, and simply just put this bag inside of my work bag. So once you get off work, you know, you can just easily put the tote bag with your laptop in the trunk of your car and only carry this this mini Pallas with you to a restaurant or to meet up with a friend or just for like grabbing a drink. I think it's super convenient to have this like this mini bag inside of your like a larger tote bag after work, so that you don't need to carry everything with you, and then you can just like carry all your like essentials and then can transform into like, you know, an evening bag in this case. And then in terms of this, using this as a evening bag compared to like a crossbody bag, I can show you like different ways that I style this bag. So one easy way is obviously just like to carry it like this. I think it's just like very classic and very, I don't know, elegant way of carrying this bag. Sometimes if I want to be hands-free, I also like carry it like so, so that it's also very elegant way of carrying it. Some people also love to like put this bag like carrying it at one shoulder. I think you can easily do that as well. I think in this case, it's like the equivalent of like the mini pochette, but I would say like this mini Pallas is way bigger than the mini pochette and can fit a lot more than the mini pochette. And then the last way to carry this bag is, as I just demonstrated, you can detach the chain from one side and then attach it to the other side quite easily, and then also carry it as a wrist bag like so. So I would say like this bag is so versatile. I've been using it every single day. So I think like the cost per use for this bag is like really low at this point. I know like, I'm not sure whether they still sell it in the US boutique, because obviously I got it from Europe. But if you can get your hands on this bag, I highly recommend it. Because like even like the price point is way cheaper compared to like the Nano Speedy. But don't get me wrong, I still love the Nano Speedy. Just because like how cute it is. I think like the Speedy, the shape of the Speedy never get out of trend. And then for whatever I fit inside of this Pallas bag, I can also like fit them quite easily into this Nano Speedy as I'm doing it right now. You don't need to like kind of arrange the stuff inside of your Nano Speedy. That's the perk of having like a little bit like bulky bag with like a very wide width. So you can just like simply drop everything that you need into this bag. Again, as I mentioned in the previous video, like in terms of like the film, you also need to slide the film in at a certain angle. So let me show you. See, and then your sunglasses can also fit inside quite easily. I think even with all this daily essential that fit into this mini Pallas, like even like a sunglasses case can still fit inside. But I'm not going to demonstrate right now. But let me show you like a different way of wearing, some mug shots of wearing this Nano Speedy. So definitely you can, the best way is to wear it crossbody. This is my favorite way of wearing this bag. Yeah, I just love how cute it is, like whenever you wear it crossbody. And also you can wear it on one side of your shoulder. I think if you wear it this way, I think this is the perfect length that you can lay your hand onto this bag. Or, as I mentioned earlier, you can also carry it by its top handle. The only issue that I find is you might find this strap, undetachable strap, quite annoying, just because it can like kind of, you know, like hit people beside you. So I don't really carry it a lot, like using the top handle here. But if you have like a very, I don't know, like thin wrist like I do, sometimes I carry it like this, because with the top handle as well. This is also a very cute way to carry this bag. So that's pretty much the comparison between these two Louis Vuitton mini bags in the monogram pattern. I just like love the monogram more and more every single day. And then because I'm going to Japan like in the end of August, so I'm thinking about like visiting some of the you know, some of the boutiques in Japan where they sell like the pre-loved Louis Vuitton monogram bags. I've heard like they're at really reasonable price, so I can't wait to visit those secondhand or like pre-loved stores and then to have a look at different like monogram bags from Louis Vuitton. All right. Oh, last but not least, let me show you like how I usually wear this this mini round clutch from Chanel. Like the price point wise, I think the price of this Chanel mini clutch is definitely more expensive compared to like the Louis Vuitton mini bags. So this one is like $1,400 in the US. The Nano Speedy is $1,200, and then the mini Pallas is around $800. Oops. Okay, so let me show you. I think in terms of like the chain length is similar to the chain length of the Nano Speedy. You can see like this. I think it's exactly the same pretty much. Yeah. And then you can also wear it on the side, on one shoulder like so. I just like the shape, like the round shape of the bag, because it's so cute, and then it's just like a perfect color, like the pink color for the summertime as well. All right, so I guess like that's it for today's video, guys. Let me know whether you're also a mini bag lover, and then if you want to have a detailed review of any of these bags, or if you have any questions, please comment down below. And if you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!